On our contact page we have a Google map. It shows the company location. Perch makes it really easy to add a Google map to your site. So this is our contact page, and you can see we've got the Google map all just embedded on the page there. So let's take that out. And instead we'll add a new Perch region. And we'll call this one Map. Now if we go back to our page and reload, the map will disappear. And if we go into the admin, we get our new region, Map. Now if you look in the drop down, there's already a map template there. But what I'd like to do is edit that default template a little bit before we use it. So we find the template, we open Perch, Templates, Content, and you should find in there map.html. So if we open that up, now I don't want a heading for my map, so I'm just going to take that out. And I'm going to give my div here a class of frame, because that will match my CSS, so hopefully this will all look the same as it did before. So we save that, and then go back to the admin, and we select Map and hit Submit. And we now need to set up a Google API key in order to use Google Maps. To get your Google Maps API key, you'll need to visit Google. If you search for Google Maps API key, you'll find the information. You need to sign up and give some details about the site you're going to be using Google Maps on in order to get a key. So once you've got your key, if you go into the Perch docs and have a look for information about Google Maps, if you just search for Google Maps, you'll turn up this documentation, and you'll find some information here that you need to add to your Perch config.php file. That's a file that has all of your database connection information in, and it's somewhere where you can add these extra configuration variables for various things that you might want to do. So you would add this in here, and then you need to replace this with the Google Maps key that you've got from Google. With your key in place, you can then go back to the Perch admin. If we reload that, you can now see that Google Maps is starting to take effect, and we're going to want to find an address. So if we now search for an address, and we can zoom in and save changes. And then if we go back to our page and reload, we see that our map appears with our location specified. So that's how Perch can help you to add Google Maps to your site that your editors can choose and zoom into locations on. And we also use the static map tiles, so if a visitor doesn't have JavaScript doesn't load, they'll get the static map instead.